Yeah, what's happening? Policy Talk number 8. I'm Anye Malik. If you don't know that already, or what Policy Talk is, I come through and talk policies. I got my personal policies, and I share my adventures in policy making in my life, and then I talk to people who've implemented rules in their life and they follow them, and we talk about the adventures they have in implementing life policies. RL, what's happening? Shouts out to Vegas. If you don't know my policies already, I got 3 simple policies and probably a hidden 4th and 5th policy, but the main ones I've been hammering on are I don't perform free promo. I don't entertain hypothetical scenarios, and I don't talk numbers. Okay. What's that mean? I don't perform free promo, which means I don't participate or acknowledge or complain about any person or corporate entities or products trademarked by any, business or corporate entity or even individual persons. I won't say names. I won't name products. I don't wear logos. I don't perform nothing that is free promo. Anything you see I got going on, it's either promoting my shit, or if it is somebody else involved, we doing cross promo. I'm paying homage. I'm giving shouts out. But I don't perform free promo. And this all came to be. This came to be when I shot Mr. Sir, my mini special. They said we couldn't wear logos because they don't have money to clear the logos. And I was like, damn, what if I had this dope retail, this jacket? I'm saying retail instead of the brand name. What if I had this dope jacket I wanted to wear? They would have to blur out the logo, but I bought it. So I paid for the jacket, and then I would have to blur it out, and then and then I would be doing great in their product. So that's 3 ways I'm paying, you know what I'm saying? So I said, nah, man, I'm not doing no free promo. And that extends to saying people's names, because sometimes you complaining about people or even just acknowledging people could promote them. And if they not promoting you, it's not cross promotions. It's not paying homage. You just one way giving your energy up promotionally to somebody else. So I cut that out. And ever since I cut that out, it's helped me be more mindful of the importance of the presence that I bring to any person, place, or thing. Like yesterday when I thought we was going on, I ended up talking for like 20 minutes about a brother who talks about nothing but other comedians. I didn't say this brother's name, and thank goodness, because then it would have been about specifically him. And even if I was talking about him, his name attached to it is extra promo. So even if, I was to even be complaining about how this brother moves with regards to other comedians, it would still put a highlight and a spotlight on him and what he got going on. And that's not what I want to create, especially with cats that would not do the same. You know what I'm saying? So I eliminated free promo. There's a logo on this beanie. I'm wearing it backwards. There's a logo on this beanie, and I'm wearing it backwards. That's how deep no free promo goes with me. I don't entertain hypothetical scenarios. I was watching a legal drama last night, a series. I'm not going to say which series, because back to free promo. But I was watching this series, this legal drama, and they got courtroom shit. And in courtroom, you can't speculate. It calls for speculation. That was the objection, cause for speculation. And it's like, yeah, speculation is hypothetical. Hypothetically is not actual. Only dealing in actualities keeps me rooted in reality. And so I only entertain actualities, not hypotheticals, because hypotheticals aren't real, you know? And so the more time I spend dealing with what's real, what's actual, the realer, you know, the better navigation I have through what is real and actual, you know, not what, you know, the exceptions I make, you know, for entertaining hypotheticals is if it's theoretical. If I got a theory about something that, you know, may be actually happening, but we don't know until we test it hypothetically, that's a theory, that'll work, you know. Or if I'm striving to create a reality that is possible. So I'm dealing with, instead of with actualities, I'm dealing with possibilities. Those are the only hypotheticals I can entertain, is possibilities that I'd like to create, and theories, theoreticals that I might have happened to observe. My guy just slid in. I'm going to have him join me in a brief moment. But yeah, okay, so that's those are two of my three policies. You got no free promo. I'm not doing no free promo. I'm not entertaining hypothetical scenarios. And I don't talk numbers, you know. I might show you numbers, but I'm not talking numbers. And that's no number. I'm not speaking on anything numerical in conversation. You know, if it's any numerical, I'm not having the conversations. Even something as simple as my age or my height, you know, I don't talk numbers whatsoever. The only exception is if we doing business together, and I still might not talk the numbers. I might show you the numbers, because then we in business that you know what I mean. You might be owed a report of some numbers, but if we're not in business, we ain't got no business talking numbers. And then times, dates, and you know what I'm saying, like calendar dates and times a day is some other numbers that I could entertain talking. But other than that, I'm not talking numbers, you know. I'm not talking numbers. It's just a detail of life that weighs people down with information that they don't need. If you walking around with my numbers in your mind and we not doing business, it's just, you know, it's just could be used for fodder in your next conversation. And I would hate for my numbers to be brought up in casual conversation with cats. You know what I mean? By others, if I wasn't the architect of that situation. So those are my main policies. I got some hidden policies that I don't really hammer down. Those are more sacred. If you look at some of the other policy talks, I've spoken on these other policies I got, but I don't really get into them too deep, because the main three are these. This is the proprietary. These are my proprietary policies. These are the policies that I say, these are my policies. I've never heard anybody talking about not entertaining hypotheticals, not talking numbers, or not doing free promo, and definitely not all three. So this is something that I've started doing towards the end of last year. And I haven't measured the ways it's enriched my life, but I feel like ever since I implemented these policies, my life has been enriched. And I can't pinpoint a lot of different ways, but even just me having an out to not talk about somebody or not entertain, you know, especially the hypothetical scenario thing, because as soon as people present you with something that's not real or something you got to speculate about, I get out of those conversations, and it's been therapeutic, man, for me. It's been therapeutic for me to get out of those conversations, because a lot of times it's a time and energy drain to participate in conversations that don't have any like life value, and so opting out of those discussions and exchanges has been like tremendous. But anyways, man, so yeah, no free promo. I don't entertain hypothetical scenarios, and I don't talk numbers. That's just my policy. You know what I mean? Other people got other speed. You can follow him on Instagram and on TikTok, DJ the number 6 Speed, SPEED. All no spaces, DJ 6 Speed.
What's the deal? What's the deal, baby
6 Speed,
boy?
what's going on with you,
Guy, my
bro?
guy.
Thanks for coming on. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you,
Yes, sir.
man.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, I'm glad you could come through. Yesterday you went night night on me. Yesterday, my guy.
Man, bro, I was off of like 3, 4 hours of sleep, Brody. I have been
Yeah, you
live since like 9 a.m.,
yeah,
bro, and then
you
freaking
put in a lot in a day, man. Tell us, man. Tell us about your like process, man. Like,
uh so for those that don't know me, I'm a DJ out here in Cali. I'm based out of Central California, but I'll be up and down Cali. I go to Vegas every now and then. Um I wouldn't say that I'm an up and coming DJ, but I just recently found my like calling to it again, and I started feeling like it's what I want to do. You feel me? So yeah, I want to say yeah, it's really changed me in a way where it enlightened me to see like how to network with people, bro. Just one person could take you so far, bro. Literally, you could just bump shoulders, like just say, for example, me and you, bro. I like your post, you like my post. I message you, you message me. Bam, we make that connection, and look at now we're going live, bro. I ain't never met you a day in my life,
right.
but yet we made that connection through at least social media, bro. We made that connection, and now we're locked in for life, bro.
Yeah, now you've been shouting me out on your lives,
Oh, bro,
man, and
it's
that's
love.
been like that should be. I really appreciate it, man.
Oh, yeah, it's love. It's
And
love.
so you go live a lot though. You like not just what I'm saying, like being a DJ on the scene, but you like active in you showing them you DJing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, bro. Because
You
I
getting the
mean,
party started on
exactly.
your live
Yeah, yeah,
without
yeah.
having to wait for nobody. You like a self
Nah,
starter.
bro, nah. And then it's crazy because even as like a little kid, bro, I was shy, bro. I was timid. I didn't really like to be the attention of the party and shit like that, the life of the party. But then once I hit high school, bro, it's like it flipped a switch, and I was like, all right, it's time to turn it up. And ever since then, man, it just been go, go, go all the time, all the time.
So that's one of your life rules that you just share with me is that you stay hungry.
Yeah, bro, that's mandatory. And that's the thing that I actually am passionate about, that honestly, my hunger on being better every single day is what drives me, bro, to be honest.
So when did you decide to make that a policy in your life to stay hungry? Like when did you have to have that moment? Was it a moment of clarity or an incident or something? What was it that made you say, "All right, man, 6B, you got to stay hungry and it's something you got to stay doing." And
Uh-huh.
I like this. What brought that about?
You know what, bro? It was always in me, like just in anybody, bro. Ambition and like growth is always in anybody, but you gotta have that drive and you gotta have that passion to where it's like, hey, bro, like, all right, you're messing up, you're doing this, you're doing that, but hey, you could be so much further in your life if you just do a little bit more of this or work on this a little bit more. And that's pretty much what I feel it is. And then another big reason is my little cousin, bro. Rest in peace. He ended up passing away from suicide. So I'm really big on the suicide awareness shit, for real. Mental health as well, for sure. So
And
that
so you
was one of the that was one of the key moments where I was like, hey, you know what? Pretty much dropping back to the story, bro. I'm from Fresno, California, and it's a hole in the wall, bro, but it's home. I love my home. I would never give it up for the world.
shouts out to Fresno.
Yeah, 559, baby, 559. But I moved from here because I learned. Shout out Jay Cruz. He's from LA. He's a radio host or a radio promoter or something like that. And he pretty much said, "You got to leave home to be home," and that's what I did. Man, I freaking left to Vegas. I tried it out there for 2 years, and man, I absolutely love Vegas, man. If I could live out there again, I would live out there again. But it just stuff didn't pan out, and I had to come back home. And home is always gonna be here. To be honest, home is always gonna be here. So it's like I have my family here. Everybody loves me here, and Vegas is still one of those jumps that I want to make again. But as of now, I feel like home. I still got a lot of unfinished business here.
Well, it's like you say, you got to leave home to be
Exactly.
home. So sometimes you can't come home if you're at home all the time.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
You can't come back if you don't leave. And I feel
Exactly.
that. So staying hungry, ever since you made that a rule, what kind of opposition have you experienced from the external reality? Because a lot of times as soon as we say, you know what I'm saying, we not drinking no more. And they say,
Yeah.
okay, then that's when everybody wants to get you a free shot. You know what
Exactly,
I mean? Or
man.
well, I'm not
Exactly.
smoking. I'm not smoking no more. And that's when everybody
Yeah.
pass you the blunt without you rolling them up. You know.
Yep. Yep.
And
Yep.
so,
Yep.
what kind of external opposition have
Uh,
you experienced as soon as you implemented that as a policy in your life? What was some of the
so
challenges
I've had
that you had
a lot,
experienced?
man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had a lot, man. I mean, thankfully, man, I'm been since probably since January, bro. Since January 1st, I've been freaking a month and a half sober already. Not drinking, not doing none. And that was one of those things where it was like I seen where my life was going with I was like when I was with people that associated with alcohol and stuff like that. And I mean, more power to them, bro. Freaking, I like getting my little drinks in here and there, but the way I was going, I was pushing a little too hard, bro. And I had to self reflect and be like, you know what, bro? Like, I already have myself on a pedestal right here. If I keep drinking and putting myself like that, I'm gonna put myself back down here. And we already been down here, bro. We already been through the struggle. It's time to fucking elevate. You feel me? So I kind of told myself like, hey, man, it's all grind time, man. Like any opportunity that you could get to advance your career or do whatever you got to do to make yourself better, let's do it. And that was pretty much not drinking, not associating yourselves with people that I still always have love for. They're always gonna be locked in with me, but they weren't benefiting me in like a not in a financial standpoint, but more so in like a spiritual
Livelihood,
or
life.
like
Yeah, yeah.
motivational standpoint. You feel me?
Wasn't helping you stay hungry. It was taking you away from
Exactly, bro. And
the
it was like
opportunities you want to set
I'm
yourself up
really
with.
I'm a really big person on energy, bro. If your energy ain't there, bro, I am not locked in with you, bro. Like I gotta see you. You're trying to elevate. If you're gonna stay the same, bro, if you're gonna be the same as last year, I don't really want to be around you because birds of a feather flock together. You feel me?
Right. Okay. So staying hungry, a lot of times that could push you to like the extra to the extremes of the hustle
Mm-hmm.
mentality. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
there is an unhealthy imbalance between idle time and then
Yeah,
go,
yeah, yeah.
just doing stuff to just go. So what kind of balance have you had to find, or what
Um,
exceptions have you carved out for yourself with regards to staying hungry to where you don't burn
yeah,
yourself out?
yeah, yeah. And you know what, bro? I'm human. I'm human, bro. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna pretty much burn myself out to the point where, like, I mean, there's days where I feel like, man, I shouldn't be DJing, bro. Like, I do this all the time. Like, why the hell am I doing this? But I gotta find, like you said, you gotta find that balance, and that balance is pretty much like, hey, you going out to like watch other DJs, you going out to like mingle with different people that could advance your career. You don't have to always be DJing, bro. Because at the end of the day, I'm my own business. I'm my own brand. I gotta build that motherfucker just like you. You're your own business. You're your own brand. The way you promote yourself is through your comedy. The way I promote myself is through my DJing, my music, all that stuff, my MCing. And I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst neither. You feel me? Everybody
And you
Everybody's always
just
gonna have that person that's better than you, but you gotta be smart enough to know it's like, all right, what am I doing different than the next guy to get this position that I'm in right now, and how am I gonna elevate it?
Okay, and what's some of those pathways that you've identified since you decided to tell yourself that okay, this is a rule, I got to
Yeah,
stay hungry, and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
what does some of that look like when the whole process of
Yeah, I mean the whole
implementing that?
process, bro. It's not really that hard, man. It's enjoying the little things, bro. Like family time, family time. That's one thing that keeps me like zen and pretty much down to earth. Chilling with my moms, bro. I'm a big mama's boy, bro. I'm a big, big mama's boy. So I go over there. She'll cook us some tacos for me. You feel me? She'll do the whole 9 yards, rice, beans, whatever, whatever. And I mean, just little things like that, bro. Because I mean, you only get one mom. You feel me? You only get one mom, and you gotta cherish that. My pops, he's just barely getting back into my life, man. So I'm trying to have a relationship with him too. So that keeps me kind of balanced because it's like one of those things where I was like, as a kid, man, I didn't know my pops. I thought I was just like any other kid from the ghetto, bro. Didn't know your pops. He ran out on you and stuff like that. But that wasn't the case for me, man. So I can't be playing that little violin no more. So that was one thing. Family for sure is one of those things that keeps me grounded. Uh, Nature, man. I fucking love nature, man. When I feel like so clouded up, I'll either go to the ocean. I love the bay. The bay is one of those places where it just any scene in the bay, it just keeps me relaxed, man. I could go up to Twin Peaks, relax. I could go up to freaking the Bay Bridge, relax. Like any view of the bay, bro. It just like therapeutic to me, to be honest.
Okay, hell yeah. No, this nature is like one of them reconnectors that grounds us, and you know what I'm saying. It's good to it recharges us so that when
Exactly.
we do get back out to the grind. I appreciate them emojis they y'all throwing down in the chat.
Yeah, yeah. What
Everybody
up? What
that's in
up?
the
What
chat,
up?
everybody that's in the chat right now, whether you follow me or you follow Six Speed, go up in there and follow who you ain't following up in here. Just take some time out. You know what I'm saying? If you got questions for either of us about our policies, put them in the chat and we'll circle to your question. I wanted to ask about your other
Yes,
policy to
sir.
stay positive.
Stay positive.
So
Stay.
when did you because that's kind of like a lot of people seek to remain and
Mhm.
gain positivity. But what was the moment that you decided that this is something that you had to explicitly carve out as a rule for yourself?
Honestly, bro, I've always had that on my mind, bro. Like I've always posted motivational like things, even to this day, bro. I've never changed. Like if it ain't motivational, if it ain't like a funny meme or it ain't my DJ stuff, that's all you're gonna see on my reels or my lives or whatever. Like those three things. And where it really changed me was probably when I just started thinking like I really could do some of my DJ stuff, bro. In a sense of like, I might not be the talentedest DJ right now, but I got that hunger to drive me to be that person. You feel me? So I got to keep putting myself as like, if I'm gonna put myself at a lower bracket than I really, really am, you're pretty much self doubting yourself, and you're pretty much bringing that energy to yourself. And like I said, I'm pretty big on energy, bro. So if I'm attracting negative energy in my head, that's all that's gonna be coming to me. But if I'm on saying, hey, you could have did this better, you're gonna do this better, all right, let's start working on it, let's do this better, let's do this better, and it's just gonna attract that positive energy, bro.
And positivity, that's one of those concepts that that's always brought into juxtaposition
Mm-hmm.
with negativity. Like even positive, even talking about positivity, you had mentioned negativity a few times.
Exactly.
Since identifying that as a rule of something that you had to implement and bring more of into your life,
Mm-hmm.
how has your external reality pushed back against, because like I said, as soon as you decide we making something the rule, that's
Yeah, yeah,
when the world is like, well,
bro.
we'll see. Let's
Literally,
see.
man.
So
Literally.
what sorts of ways has I guess negativity come
Yeah.
into play as
So
soon
I'm.
because when you think about positive,
Mhm.
there's a balance.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
soon as
yeah,
you think
yeah, yeah.
about positivity, it's juxtaposed with
No,
negativity.
exactly.
So which ways has that appeared?
Um, so of course, bro. I mean, you more than anybody would know that family is one of those bigger things. Is like when they see you trying to do something. Oh, why are you doing that? Oh, you're doing this. Why are you doing this? You feel me? Like, oh, you're not drinking no more. Oh, I hear. Try to have a drink. Like you were telling me about the whole drinking thing. And I mean, family for sure. Some people's opinions are you take them with a grain of salt, and other people is just like they're throwing daggers at your back, pretty much, because it's like, oh, the way they talk it, the way they say their words is like, oh, am I really messing up? Am I really doing this? Am I really doing that? But you gotta be, your mind has to be at least elevated enough to know it's like, hey, you're doing this for a reason. You're sacrificing for this. What's the outcome? Okay, that's the goal that I'm reaching. All right, let's do it. This is why I'm sacrificing. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm thinking this way. Because if I think left, the right way is the right way I should be thinking. But I'm thinking left right now.
Yeah, somebody in the chat, Maleficent said, positivity is a choice, and naturally people gravitate to a negative mindset, um, or just like unconscious conversation. It
Mm-hmm.
might not even be negative; it's just not in
It don't.
alignment with
It
what's
don't hold
positive
value. It
for
don't hold
you.
value.
And a lot of like I said, a lot of times people just say stuff without even really connecting consciously to what they're saying. They just saying it because it's kind of what you're supposed to say, or the formula or format of conversation sometimes is a
Exactly.
lot of times laid out to where it's like small talk,
Mm-hmm.
and then sometimes when that's coming from your family though, what's like mindless chit chat or mindless banter coming from your family, it
Mm-hmm.
hurts worse than a regular person just talking out the side of their neck, because
Exactly.
we hold, the people closer to us with a different standard. Like they're supposed to be on what we on because we
Exactly.
family, but
Exactly. They're supposed to
you
see you
know,
like that. Mm-hmm.
but they just regular ass people
On
too.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Just
On
like
God.
they, you
On
know what
God.
I
On
mean?
God.
And
And you
it
know what?
hurts us to find
Mm-hmm.
out that our family is just, oh damn, Unc is a regular ass person, or Auntie
And
is
that
a
was the thing too,
basic
bro. That
person,
was
or
the
my
thing too.
cousin basic as
Mm-hmm.
fuck. Oh shit, that's
Yep.
so. What's some of the explore that a little bit?
Yeah, man. So that was the thing too, bro. Like I said, I moved to Vegas for 2 years, and I was out there for a minute, bro. And I had cousins here that were like against it, and cousins here that were telling me like, "Hey, bro, chase your dream, bro. Do it, do it, do it." So those cousins, you already know that I held them at a different level between the people that were like being negative. Oh, why are you over there? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You should be here. You're missing parties, this and that. Parties are always gonna happen, bro, regardless of whatever. But opportunities is one thing that you can never get back. Time is something you can never get back, bro. If you're willing to waste your time and spend time with something or somebody, waste energy on something, that's something you can never get back. So it's like you got to choose your time wisely at that point, because we only get older, we don't get younger. So that's for
It's
sure one
fact.
thing that I take to heart, bro, is like I will never ever take for granted any opportunity that comes my way, bro. If it elevates me, cool. If it doesn't, it's a lesson, bro. I take it on the chin and keep pushing. That's it.
And so now sometimes there's this concept of
K Dub, what up?
toxic.
DJ Ware, what up?
Oh yeah, shouts out to everybody in the
Yes,
chat.
sir. Yes,
If you
my
following
folks.
me or 6 Speed, follow the other one of us. Throw questions down in the chat. We talking about policies, man, life rules. 6 Speed, we talk about a couple of his policies to stay hungry and to
Mm-hmm.
stay positive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there's this concept now, especially now that positivity has reached like a level of popularity or mainstream, and I appreciate them follows that y'all just
Mm-hmm.
sent and them emojis
Mm-hmm.
y'all been dropping in the chat.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir. Thank you.
positivity has reached a level of awareness to where the pendulum has pushed all the way on the other
Mm-hmm.
end, to where you have a thing called toxic positivity. Is where
Mm-hmm.
where it's like positivity that's not balanced, that's
Okay.
not balanced to where it's like, you ignore the things that's actually going on.
Oh, I
And,
ain't never heard of that one.
yeah, so where you ignore the negativity that exists in spite of the positive, instead of creating a real
Yeah,
picture,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You ignore and shut off and tune out a lot of negativity, but it's at your own peril of reality,
Okay.
to where like the pendulum is, it's just off
Yeah,
balance.
yeah,
And so it's like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like somebody, what I'm saying, that say we'll get through it, and then like shit is falling down and you're not addressing what
Really
needs to
going on.
be. And
It's
so it's
pretty much
like
like you're
it's
covering up
delusion.
whatever's going on.
It's like a little bit of a delusional.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how is there any exceptions to the rules of staying positive that you've identified?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, none that I could say, bro. Honestly, it just I feel like you really have to have a strong mindset and really think to yourself is like, hey, yeah, stuff might not be perfect, stuff might not be how it is right now, but it's gonna get better, or it's not as bad as other people have it, bro. Because everybody always has it better than you, bro. You're not the only one going through problems. You're not the only one going through stress. Like everybody has their problems, bro. Opinions,
Okay,
especially like people's opinions, bro. They're like assholes. Everybody has one. You feel me? And you really got
okay,
to think to yourself is like, bro, like, what am I gonna just reflect on people like talking bad on me, or am I gonna elevate? Like, let's say my DJing, for example. If I really, really suck at DJing and people were telling me, oh, that's trash, oh, that's not good, why are you doing that? You feel me? Okay, I'm not gonna get mad at them because at the end of the day, they're critiquing my craft, so they're making me
okay.
better. Okay, I'm doing this wrong. All right, let's do this. All right, let's start working on my timing. Let's start working on my tempo. Let's start working on my music selection. Let's do that. Boom, I come back after like a month of me practicing. I come back. You can only get better if you practice. Practice, practice makes perfect. You feel me? You can only
Hmm.
get better. Same with like, let's say your material. If your material suck, bro, they're gonna freaking let you know. They're not gonna laugh. They're gonna pretty much boo you off the stage. But if you're killing it, you have that comeback where it's like, all right, cool. I worked on it enough to where it's like, all right, now I got it to a T where I can make it happen now.
Yeah, sometimes, man, shit be happening that you didn't try to make happen.
Exactly.
It's just like, where it's just like, oh, they laughing at shit I didn't write.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Where it be
Exactly.
like that's not the joke, y'all. Well, hold on. Oh shit, then I need to, that's something I'm doing effective. That's like taking over what I thought I was
Yeah.
doing. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
okay, um, and then your other policy,
Yes, sir.
to stay humble.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of how did what does that mean to you? What is humility? Because you know I hear this from a lot of other people,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I have a weird relationship with
Mm-hmm.
humility, which is that it's a deeply personal concept that only you can define humility.
Yeah.
Others attempt to do that to people where it's like you need to be humble. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, if you knew what I knew about me, you would know how humble I actually am because you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? It's not for us to
Nah.
gauge somebody else's humility just like
Exactly.
their karma. It's not for
Yeah.
us to
No. Exactly.
gauge. So what is humility for you mean, and then how did it come about that you implemented
Yeah, man.
your policy
I mean,
to
honestly,
remain humble?
being humble is pretty much every.
Hold on, you got some skipped out on your phone. Can you say that again? Say that again.
Sorry, someone was calling me. Yeah, like being humble is pretty much everything to me, bro. Cause I mean, I've been at my lowest of lows, and I still haven't reached my highest of highs yet. You feel me? But at that point, it's like I said, bro, it's like you have to build those relationships with people. It's like, yeah, in a sense, you're building that relationship to benefit yourself, but it's not really that you're doing it like that. It's just like when you see a genuine person, bro, because being original and not following the social media shit, bro, and like pretty much letting that shit cloud up your head is really, really hard in a day and age where it's nothing but social media. It's like you gotta flash hella money, you gotta flash that, oh, I'm chilling with this person, I'm chilling with this person. He has a Lambo, he has this, he has that, but it's like, bro, literally, you bleed like I bleed. You feel me? We both humans. We both make mistakes, bro. It's like even the celebrities, bro. They're no better than us. They just have a title. They just have a talent. They just have a talent that they use to their maximum effect. You feel me? They had their potential and they freaking blew the roof off of it. And I mean, there's some people that still do it, bro. Like what I'm trying to say is pretty much people who show their true colors around people that they don't know are one of those people that I consider humble, bro. Like
Hmm.
me, you could see me pretty much at a club. You could see me at the store, everything. I'm the same person all the time. I'll never put up a front. I'll never put up a different personality, whatever, whatever. I'm me at the end of the day. I'm not trying to chase nobody. I'm a one of one. But when it comes to like the social media stuff, people see me and they're like, "Oh, this dude he's cocky. He's this. He's that." No, you're pursuing me the way you see me
Right.
on my social media.
Right.
When you meet me in person, I'm over there dabbing you up. Hey, let's drink. You want a shot? You want this? You want that? My mom taught me how to be a pretty much gentleman first. You feel me? So if a lady, let's say an older lady, goes to the door, right? I'm not gonna let her open it, bro. I'm gonna open it for her. That's the inner gentleman in me. Anything. Somebody sneezes. Hey, bless you. My mom taught me at least enough to have manners. That's it.
So ever since you identified humility as
Mm-hmm.
something that you need to as something that you value and need to increase or focus
Yes,
on
sir.
as a rule in your life,
Mm-hmm.
how have challenges shown up for your humility? Have there ever been
Um,
times, or if so, how? Or would you be like, what I'm saying, you got the King Kong or the S on your chest? You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
How has that shown up in your life since
It showed.
identifying and humility.
Yeah, it's shown up a lot, man. Because I mean, I'm really big at the gym now, bro. Like I used to be. I remember the last time I had weighed myself before I started my little weight loss journey. I was like 264, bro. And I weighed myself. I was the biggest I've ever been in my life. And then I was like, you know what? I don't feel healthy. I don't feel good. Let's start going to the gym. And the gym is one of those therapeutic sessions where you don't even know that you're working through a lot of problems, bro. Lifting weights, doing whatever you're doing, your little routine, like you'll relieve a lot of stress doing that. But going back to saying is when you go to the gym and you're pursuing that goal or whatever to be whatever image that you feel like you could be, right? You got to really think about it like, all right, you're starting from day one. Your day one is not going to be like your day 100. Your day 100, you're already going to be like how I am now. Like, thankfully, I'm already down like 20 something pounds or like 30 something pounds. You feel me? Like, I'm feeling good. I'm actually feeling like I'm healthy now. So it's all that work that you put into it to make yourself feel like, okay, you feel good, and you might not think that you feel good, but there's other people that are in the gym watching you. It's like, oh, this dude, he's lifting heavy. Oh man, this guy, I wish I could lift like that. No. How are you gonna do it? How are you gonna just go up to somebody that's like barely lifting a little bit and be like, hey bro, come lift all these heavy ass weights that I'm lifting? No,
Right.
because he's on day one. I'm already on day 100. Who's gonna have the advantage at that point? You feel me? So
Okay.
that's where it pretty much comes down to. It's like, if you want to stay humble, bro, you're gonna try to help that person gain where you're at, and that goes for my DJing stuff too. My DJing, for example, you're at what? Would you say like on TikTok, like 500 followers or whatever,
Well,
around there?
I can't talk
Oh,
numbers.
okay. Oh, yeah,
I don't talk
I forgot, big
numbers.
dog. I forgot.
But
My
they can
bad.
go right on over there to my TikTok, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying,
Go
and
ahead,
check out the
run it
numbers.
up for my dog. Run it up for my dog.
And then the numbers be different after you shout
Man.
me out. So, you know, the number.
Yeah, man, put you on the spot. Nah, bro, but I mean, hey, we running it up, bro. Like I said, any way that I can help you get that shit done, we gonna get it done, regardless.
So
Whether it
what
be a month, a week, whatever, it's gonna get done for sure, for sure.
so with the concept of staying humble and humility,
Mhm.
a lot of times other people's projections or definitions of humility creep in and affect our self view and even our participation in humility.
Mhm.
And so, like, what kind of exceptions have you carved out for the stay humble role to to stop and then even to smell your own roses
Yeah,
that you grew for
yeah,
yourself.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Because because humility can take can take an imbalance push on the opposite end of the pendulum to where you almost self-deprecating.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And so
And that,
what kind of spaces do you make for yourself to say, oh shit, well, this is not this is a moment where I don't have to be humble so that I could be humble later, or I can just
exactly.
stop
No,
and do a
and you know
victory
what?
lap.
I faced that actually just recently, bro. I faced that moment just recently, like. Going back to when I first started DJing, bro, I was DJing off my phone, bro. Like there was an app on like iPhone or something that was a free app. I would download music from iTunes straight to my iPhone, and I would go to house parties, and that's how I would start rocking, literally on my phone on an aux cord. And I mean, seeing my growth from that to how I am now, I have my own business now. I have my own equipment. I have my own lights. I have pretty much all the 9 yards, and I flex that too, just in the sense of like, all right, see where you started from, see everything that it took to go up this little mountain, and you're not even halfway up there yet. You're just barely starting. But you got to reflect on like, hey, a couple years ago you didn't have none of this shit, bro. You better be happy as fuck that everything aligned to now you having the stuff that you have to make your money. Because at the end of the day, we're our own bosses. We're our own bosses. DJs, comedians, we're our own bosses. So we got to make our own money. There's no 401k or nothing like that. It's like, hey, we gotta grind it out. You feel me? Get our name out there, put ourselves in the clubs, put ourselves in the comedy clubs, whatever. It's go time, baby. It's
And
go
it's
time.
no
Ain't no
blueprints.
blueprint. Exactly. We learning as we go. We learning as we go, baby boy.
Yeah, it's no blueprints, so we got to make our own blueprints, and then what somebody else did may have worked for them, but they
Exactly.
probably didn't know what they were doing, and they
Hmm.
probably can't duplicate that for
Yeah,
themselves, let alone you. And so
exactly.
everything, yeah, it's a uh, individual custom success journeys for
Like shout
sure.
out Nipsey, man. Shout out Nipsey. It's a marathon, baby.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
it's a
Nipsey,
marathon,
man.
baby. Shit.
Yeah,
It ain't a race.
yeah,
It's a marathon for sure, for sure.
yeah. So tell me what you've been working on and what you got coming up.
So what I've been working on, man, I just been doing my lives, man, trying to build my goal by the end of this year, bro. I should have at least like I know you don't talk numbers, bro, but my numbers, I'm trying to get at least like 10K followers,
Yeah,
bro.
just because I don't talk numbers don't mean you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
That's my
yeah, yeah,
policy. You
yeah,
do your
yeah. No,
thing.
I feel it. I feel it. Nah, man. Yeah, my goal is honestly that's the goal that I'm setting for myself is I want to at least get like 10K followers on IG, not IG, on TikTok. I want to get 10K followers on TikTok, and then from there, I mean, sky's the limit, bro. The more,
So
and
how
go ahead.
often are you going live?
Pretty much Monday through Friday, man, and then Sundays I go live when I do my old school and all that stuff too. So.
Okay.
They calling me the new Art LeBeau, man. I don't know if I can uphold that title, but I'm having baby mamas call in to their baby daddies in jail.
So you doing? So you go Sunday through Friday.
Uh, yeah, pretty much, pretty much. And
What?
I mean, the only reason why I'm doing that now is just because it's like the more you put yourself out there, bro, the more people see you, the more content you're dropping every day. Because that's me, that's my rule. Is I'm dropping at least one video a day. I'm dropping at least one live a day. It's only up from there. You feel me? There's gonna be some person that didn't have you at first that's gonna follow you, and that's how you're just growing in. It turns into a snowball effect, pretty much.
Brick by brick,
Yes, sir.
man. Brick by brick,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
crumb by crumb, make a whole cookie.
That's right. That's right. But
So
yeah,
what's
man.
up? What's on the horizon? Any projects that you're releasing coming
Yeah, man.
out? Any
I've been
mixtapes?
tapping in.
Anything? Or
Yeah, I've been tapping in with a lot of people from out of town. Cause I mean, I love being local, bro. But I really live by the sense of from local to global, bro. Literally, where I see my end goal, bro, is if I'm able to DJ in Japan, I want to DJ in Japan, bro. That's my bucket list. If I'm able to DJ, even if it's a hole in the wall, bro, it's in Japan. Nobody could take that from me. So that's
okay,
where I see my end goal, bro, to be honest. But as for now, like in reality right now, I'm working with a lot of like other DJs that I'm meeting that just from literally like a follow, bro, like genuine love. Genuine love, bro. I'm working with them. Some people out in the Bay, some people in LA. I'm still have my connections in Vegas, so it's all up in the air, man. Like nothing's set in stone right now, but for sure I'm working, baby. I'm working for sure, for sure.
well, yeah, I appreciate you coming through and chopping it up with
Man,
me
I
about your
appreciate you for
policies.
inviting me, man. Shit, we got to do this more often.
Hell yeah, man. And I look forward to joining you on your live when I actually get the numbers up to
Oh,
where
bro,
they
it's
let
gonna
me,
it's
you know what
gonna
I'm
happen,
saying?
bro. I'm already manifesting it. I'm gonna make sure it happens for sure. Every time I got my live, bro, I'm shouting you out, my
And
dog.
I thank everybody that came through. Y'all make sure y'all follow DJ Six Speed. If
Yes,
you're not
sir. Yes,
following him, if
sir.
you through him and not following me,
Yeah,
follow me.
that's right.
Um, and let's keep running it up. I appreciate you. If you thank you for watching this live. If you watching it live on
Mm-hmm.
IG,
Let's
if
go.
you
Let's
watching
go.
this. If you're watching this on the YouTube on Tuesdays, I run these on my policy talk every Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah,
Where
yeah.
however you joined, I appreciate you joining through.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for throwing all them emojis in the
Yes,
chat,
sir. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
thank you, DJ Six Speed for
My
coming through
dog.
on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes,
DJ
sir.
Six Speed, no spaces.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you again, man. Thank you
Yes,
again for
sir.
joining me, man.
Hey, and I'm gonna have to tap in with you about that YouTube. I'm gonna be transitioning to YouTube pretty soon, man. But I'm gonna need your
You
help.
got a channel already?
I got one, but I need to revamp it for sure, for sure.
Okay. I think it's kind of like the same thing. You just keep going, you just keep servicing, you just service the platform. You just keep putting videos up there. They might be tricky though, because you play a
Copyright,
lot of
copyright, bro.
they be with
That's the
that.
only thing that's been
They
hitting me where I stopped. But I mean,
yeah.
yeah, bro. But I appreciate you, big dog. I hope you have a good rest of your day, good weekend. Nothing but positive vibes when me and my boy link up. Appreciate y'all, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes,
And
sir.
then And if you leave, you gotta kick yourself out, man. I can't kick
Oh,
you
you
out, man.
good?
I
All
don't have the heart.
right,
I don't
brother.
have the
Yep,
heart to do.
yep, yep.
I don't have
Much
the heart
love,
to
brother.
do it.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's DJ Six Feet. I appreciate him for joining me. I appreciate everybody that was in the chat, dropping emojis, doing the follow exchange, everything like that. I appreciate it. My show's coming up. If you're watching this live on Instagram, if you're in LA, I'm at the Hidden History Museum tonight, Saturday, February 24th. Um, March 1st, I'm in the Bay Area, Oakland and San Francisco. The link to that is in my Instagram bio. March 1st. March 2nd, I'm in Oakland at It's Your Move Games. Critical Hit is the show, 8 o'clock. March 3rd, I'm in San Jose, 7 p.m. at the Foxtail Fermentation Project, 7 p.m. March 6th, I'm in Mill Valley at the Throckmorton Theater, 7 p.m. March 11th, I'm in Los Angeles, California at the Hollywood Improv, the 7 p.m. show. Those are my dates. My special available on Patreon. Anya Malik, Anyimalik. It's Anya Malik everywhere on the internet, including AnyaMalik.com. TikTok is Anya Malik Tok, TokAnyimalik, But you can just go to AnyaMalik.com. All my socials are right up top, as well as the Patreon in the browser. Thank you so much. This has been Policy Talk, man. I got through this, you know what I mean, without talking no numbers, no hypotheticals, and no free promo. You know what I mean? And I thank my guest, DJ Six Speed, for joining. Shout out to him and much continued success to y'all. And run up your policies, man. Run up your policies. And I appreciate you. Peace.